Welcome to Evolving Loudly. This is the space where we grow, expand, reflect, and rise together. Wherever you're listening right now, maybe curled up in bed, driving through a quiet night, or walking alone under street lights, this is for you. This is a space I made just for the kind of woman you are. The kind who feels deeply, who loves boldly, and who sometimes aches quietly when no one is looking. You know, the world is quick to label us too much, too sensitive, too emotional, too intense. But what they never tell you is this: it takes real strength to stay tender. It takes raw power to feel everything and still choose to love, to show up, to give, to dream again and again. Tonight, in this podcast, I want to speak straight to that woman inside you, the part of you that might be tired, disappointed, maybe a little lonely, but refuses to go numb. I want to remind you that your pain is not your identity. Your longing is not weakness. Your worth is not up for debate. And your heart, it's not up for sale, not anymore. So exhale with me right now, a long deep breath, just for you, because we're about to walk through this together, through your heart, your wounds, your secret superpowers, and the fierce grace that lives in your bones. This isn't just about love, it's about every part of your life. How you show up for your dreams, how you hold your boundaries, how you protect your peace, how you build a life that feels true in your bones, with or without anyone's permission. Maybe you've been hurt, maybe you're healing, maybe you're still carrying pieces of people who didn't know how to love you right. Or maybe you're finally unlearning the habit of proving you're enough. Whatever you're carrying tonight, you don't have to hide it here. Let's bring it all. Bring the soft parts, the strong parts, the messy parts, the parts that still tremble when someone says, I love you. Bring the old love letters, the silent tears into your pillow, the mornings you woke up stronger than the night tried to break you. Bring it all. Because here's what I want you to hear, loud and clear. You don't have to chase success by burning yourself out. You don't have to hustle for worth you already have. You do not have to beg for scraps of love. You do not have to perform, shrink, or settle for half-hearted anything that leaves you feeling empty beside someone. Not anymore. You get to be the woman who stands in a room, fully alive, fully feeling and speaking with confidence. If you want to love me, you better come correct, because I know my value and I don't discount it anymore. This is not bitterness. This is not closing your heart. This is your softness, guarded by your wisdom. This is your tenderness, protected by your boundaries. This is your power in motion in your work, your home, your dreams, and your everyday life. Today, I promise you this. By the end of this journey, you will remember who you are underneath all the hurt. I am speaking aloud the truth your soul has been whispering all along. You are the prize. You are the peace. You are the fire. You are the whole thing. You will remember what you truly deserve, not just in theory, but in your bones. I want you to feel it deeply, fully underneath your skin. And the next time someone comes along, a lover, a friend, an opportunity, you'll feel it deep inside. You do not have to convince anyone to hold your heart gently, to love you, to cherish you. The right one will know. The right ones, the real ones, will cherish it. The wrong ones will fade, because they'll see it takes a lioness to stay this warm in a cold world. So here we are, you and I, both of us. Take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, open your heart, and let's keep evolving loudly and unapologetically. Let's keep growing. Just in case you forgot, because we all do, you were never meant to feel halfway. You were never created for half love, half admiration, half truths, or half effort from the person you pour your whole heart and soul into. Your heart knows how to love fully, to feel deeply, and to care with your whole heart when the rest of the world is still asleep. Maybe, just like me, you've been told that being too tender, too soft, too emotional, and too loving makes you fragile and less lovable. Maybe they didn't know how to hold you or didn't want to because it's a lot of work to truly see someone and hold space for their whole heart. So they tried to mold you into someone smaller, quieter, easier to love. But today, I want to remind you you're enough exactly as you are. And I want you to remember your tenderness and femininity are your magic. And it's your power if you choose to stand in it fully. Those are not a weakness to fix or hide. It is a quiet power, something to honor, respect, and truly cherish. Your softness, your loving heart, your unapologetic hunger for real connection. This is what this world needs more of. And you, exactly as you are, prove that softness can survive, even when life feels cruel, too busy, or numb. Sometimes I think back to all those nights when I cried my eyes out, whispering to myself that maybe next time I should care a little less, want a little less, love a little quieter, and not pour my whole heart in again. But deep down, I always knew shrinking myself, playing small, downsizing my dreams would mean cutting off the most beautiful, the most real part of me, and I couldn't do it. Neither can you. Not really, not for long. You are here to feel deeply. You are here to taste every drop of what this life has to offer. You are here to be both the soft place and the fierce storm, to make a difference that only a heart like yours can make. When you accept your tenderness, you change how you love, how you lead, and how you show up for people, fully, not halfway. When you stop hiding your softest parts, you bring warmth into cold spaces. When you speak your truths gently but clearly, people feel safer to be honest too. When you keep your heart open but protected by healthy boundaries, you show others how to love you and themselves better. When you live like this, you don't just touch people, you change them. This is how you shift your relationships, by loving fully but never begging for crumbs. This is how you walk in your purpose, by staying tender in a world that pushes you to go numb. And this is how you leave your mark, proof that a woman can be soft, strong, and steady, all at once. Even on the days when you feel tired or broken, you are still alive. You are enough. When you start to seek the real truth and honestly look at where you stand in your life, your habits, your relationships, that's a sign you are more awake than most people will ever be. And here's the truth. People don't run because you're too much. They run because they don't know how to sit with their own emptiness. Breathe with me now. Say this: I am not too much. I am exactly enough for the life and love I am meant for. Say it again. Not for me, but for you. Say it until you feel it. I am not too much. I am enough. You know, when I wrote my own letter of transformation, or better yet, my letter of manifestation for how I want my life to unfold, I wrote the same truth I'm giving you now. You are allowed to want more depth, more honesty, more presence, more nights that feel like your soul exhaling because it is finally seen, touched, and adored. More mornings that feel like freedom, like waking up knowing you never have to hide any part of yourself ever again. You are allowed to let go of people who never water your garden. You are allowed to want a love that stays close when your heart trembles. You are allowed to want a life where your tenderness is not a burden to defend, but a gift to be treasured. Let me ask you, when was the last time you told yourself, I love how strong I feel. I love that my heart can ache, soar, laugh, and cry all in the same day. Maybe it's been a while, so I'll say it for you tonight. I love this about you. Your tenderness is your magic, your power. Never apologize for it. Never shrink it down. Never silence the parts of you that feel everything. They are your compass, your way home, and your guide to living the life you actually deserve. Let's breathe together again, right here, right now. Inhale, I am safe to feel. Exhale, I am loved exactly as I am. Again, I am safe to feel. Exhale, I am loved exactly as I am. Feel how your shoulders drop. Feel how your chest softens a little. Come back to this anytime you forget. Anchor these truths in your bones. You are not here to chase people who don't see your worth. You are not here to keep explaining yourself to people who choose not to listen. You are not here to love in halves when your soul was built for fullness. You are here to be all of you, tender, brave, honest, real. And yes, sometimes you'll be too much for the wrong ones. But you will always be just right for yourself. And the right one, they'll cherish it. And the wrong ones, they'll fall away. Sometimes messy, sometimes blaming you for being honest. But that is not your burden. That is their lesson to face. You don't have to prove your worth. The right ones will find you. They always do. And they will sit next to your softness like it's holy. Because it is. Let's explore it deeper. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the disappointment, and the quiet power of surviving it. We all carry pain that we rarely speak out loud. Heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment so deep, they wake you up in the middle of the night, forcing you to question everything you once trusted. Pain like this doesn't just break you, it cracks you open in places you didn't even know existed. And I know you've been taught to hide it, to numb it, to cover it up with busyness, new distractions, or pretending you're fine. But you are not here to pretend. You are here to feel every part of your story, even the parts you didn't choose. Because inside the pain is not just heartbreak, it's information, it's guidance, it's the quiet power that will show you exactly who you are when no one is clapping, when no one says, I love you back, when the apology never comes. Sometimes I look back at my own pain and disappointments, the loss, the betrayal that knocked the wind out of me, the goodbyes I never saw coming, the nights I lay on my kitchen floor, begging God to just take the ache away. And you know what? It doesn't really go away until you stand up and face it, until you stop asking, why did this happen to me? Why did they do this to me? And instead, you ask, what is this showing me about myself? This is your sacred pain, and I want you to reframe it. I know it's not easy when you're right in the middle of it, but hear me. This kind of pain doesn't just numb you or hurt you. When you decide to face it, it humbles you. It strengthens you in a way fake peace never can. Listen closely, my love. Surviving heartbreak, loss, setbacks, it doesn't mean you become hard. It means you learn, you reflect, you grow wise. You learn to love yourself at the level you once begged someone else to love you. You see clearly what you will never settle for again. Let's be honest. Betrayal hurts because you gave so much of your heart to someone who didn't know how to value it. But the deeper truth, you were never meant to be valued by someone who can't even value themselves. So don't make your heartbreak or your disappointments your identity. Don't let the betrayal become your whole life story. Let it be your turning point, your upgrade, your proof that you are wiser, stronger, and so much braver than you thought. When life storms come, and they will, don't shut down. Let them teach you. Stand in your mirror and say, I am allowed to outgrow who I was before this pain. I am allowed to rise higher because of it. This is where your real power lives. Not in avoiding hurt, but in trusting that you are unbreakable even when your heart has been broken. I want you to anchor my words deep in your heart. I trust my pain to shape me, not define me. I forgive what needs forgiving. I release what I can't carry anymore. I keep my heart open for what is true. I don't chase apologies or explanations. I choose my peace and protect it fiercely. I am safe, even when it hurts. I am stronger than this moment and I always rise. Sometimes people will hurt you and never look back. They will blame you to protect their own lies. Let them. Their choices are not yours to fix. Your only job is to sit with what hurts, clean the wound, and let it scar into wisdom. And I promise you this, the people who hurt you will face themselves one day. They always do. While they're stuck repeating old patterns, you will be somewhere free, loving deeper, laughing louder, trusting yourself more than ever because you didn't let their smallness shrink your heart. Pain can break you or pain can build you. You get to choose. So instead of shrinking, I invite you to choose this. Let every setback and heartbreak teach you to love yourself first. Let every betrayal sharpen your trust in your own intuition, not empty promises. Let every disappointment remind you that no one can steal what is truly yours. I want you to remember this. Sacred pain never leaves you the same. It upgrades you. It wipes away illusions. It sharpens your vision. And it uncovers the parts of you that were always true. It burns off the pieces of you that once begged to be chosen by people who were never ready for your depths. So when you feel that ache rise again, don't run from it. Sit with it. Respect it like a wise teacher. Then release it so your hands are free to hold what is real. Say it out loud, right now. I release what hurt me. I welcome what heals me. More awake, more honest, more powerful. And now, while you hold this truth close, there's one more piece we need to talk about because healing your pain is only half of it. The other half is this. One of the biggest shifts you'll ever make in this life is learning to stop chasing. Not just chasing people, but chasing anything that demands you abandon parts of yourself just to get it. Somewhere along the way, most of us were taught that if we want love, respect, acceptance, we have to prove we deserve it. We hustle for it. We over-explain. We keep showing up for people and situations that do the bare minimum. But I want you to hear me now. You do not chase what you are worthy of. You attract it by standing firm in who you are and what you know you bring to the table. And hear me out. I don't mean you shouldn't put in effort. That's not what I'm saying at all. Of course you show up. Of course you work for what you want, but you do it from your truth, not from fear or lack. You stand in your self-respect first, then you give your best. And for that, you have to keep growing, keep expanding, keep refining yourself into the woman you're meant to be. Not perfect, but real. Strong and unshakable when you need to be. Tender and soft when your heart calls for it. You keep becoming. Because the more you know who you are, the less you tolerate anything that tries to make you forget. And how do you do that? You expand your mind. Read, learn, challenge your old ways of thinking so you don't stay stuck in the same small stories. You grow your soul. Stay connected to something bigger than you, whether it's your faith, your purpose, your quiet time in stillness. You care for your body because your body carries your spirit and it deserves your love too. Feed it well, move it, rest it, honor it. And yes, you cut off what poisons you, the connections that drain you, the habits that dull you, the excuses that keep you playing small. You don't wait for permission. You don't wait for everyone to understand. You just decide, I deserve a life that matches who I'm becoming, not who I used to be. This is how you refine your character. This is how you stop chasing and start choosing, one choice at a time. And this applies to love, yes, but it also applies to your work, your friendships, your dreams, your peace. You don't chase respect at work. You embody it in how you carry yourself, in what you tolerate. You don't chase friendships that drain you. You become so rooted in your truths that only genuine connections find you. You don't chase validation. You become your own validation. So outside approval becomes a sweet bonus, not a necessity. And you keep growing and expanding. That's the only way to become her and create the life you truly desire. One thing I want to remind you, chasing is a signal. Whenever you catch yourself doing it, begging for clarity, trying to prove your value, texting someone who keeps you guessing, bending your standards so you don't lose something. Pause. Ask yourself, what part of me doesn't trust that I'm enough as I am? Because a woman who trusts herself doesn't chase, she chooses and speaks with clarity about her needs. Let's be clear. Being detached doesn't mean you don't care. It means you deeply care, but without losing yourself. It means you know how to give your attention, your presence, your love freely without handing over your dignity. When you practice this, your energy shifts. I do not say it is easy, but it is practice. And like everything else, when you practice, you become better at it. You stop arguing with people who twist your words. You stop begging people to change. You stop negotiating your worth with people who can't see it. Let's anchor these words in your heart together. I don't chase love, I embody it. I don't chase approval, I own who I am. I don't chase peace, I create it inside me first. When you start to live this way, you realize life flows easier. What is real stays. What is fake falls away. And you stop wasting your precious energy, managing people and things that were never yours to hold. Life is too short and too precious for that. Let's talk boundaries, because this is where many of us sleep. A boundary is not a punishment. It's a filter for what gets to stay close to you. It's a simple, loving way to say, I know my value. I protect my peace. I decide what enters my mind, my body, my space, and to who I give my energy. Some people won't like this version of you, actually. A lot of them won't like this shift. They'll say you've changed. Let them talk, because they're right. You have changed. And that's the whole point. They either rise with you to meet you there, or you know. They don't. And that's okay. You were not born to be a beggar for crumbs. You are here to sit at the table you built, eating full meals you prepared with your own healing. And if someone wants a seat next to you, they better come the right way. Not necessarily perfect, but honest. Not flawless, but willing. Not half in, half out, but present and true. And ready to embrace and learn how to meet you there. And this applies to your dreams too. Stop chasing opportunities that ask you to shrink. Stop saying yes to things that drain you just because you're afraid to be seen as difficult. You are allowed to be a whole woman, clear, soft, and firm at the same time. You are allowed to detach from anything that costs you your self-respect and your wholeness. Say this with me loudly. I don't chase. I choose. I don't beg. I attract. I don't perform. I embody. I don't prove. I stand rooted. Remember, a woman who knows her worth becomes magnetic. She doesn't move with desperation. She moves with quiet certainty. And life always makes room for a woman like that. So promise me, No more chasing, only choosing, only receiving what matches the real you. And now, let's talk about something even deeper, because it's not enough to just stop chasing. You have to build a life that feels good and true inside your own skin. A life where your daily rituals, your self respect, and your softness all work together to hold you whole. This is where everything we've talked about becomes real life. It's one thing to feel your pain, it's one thing to stop chasing. But the question is, what do you do every day to hold yourself whole? Your wholeness isn't found in a big moment. It's in your daily choices. It's in how you talk to yourself when no one is listening. It's in the small promises and commitments you keep to your own heart. I want you to hear me. Life is different every day. Some days you feel strong and clear. Some days you feel tired and messy. That's normal. You're human. You don't find yourself only in big wins or big love. You find yourself in the ordinary mornings when you choose to show up, even when no one is watching. You find yourself when you keep small promises to your own heart, drinking water when you'd rather grab more coffee, resting when your body whispers for a pause, moving your body because you love it, not because you hate it. You find yourself in the way you forgive yourself quickly, get back up and try again, without needing to be perfect. These small choices shape the strong, soft, whole woman you're becoming, day by day. So what does it mean to be your wholesome self? It means you don't abandon pieces of you just to be liked. It means you stay soft, but you don't bend until you break. It means you respect your energy enough to say no without over-explaining. It means you treat your body like a temple, not a punishment project. Being wholesome is not about being nice all the time. It's about being honest. It's about being real. It's about saying, this is who I am. I don't need to perform for you to love me. And because you love yourself, you keep choosing things that make you feel alive, not empty. Let's talk rituals. Because your rituals, your small choices, make you who are, how you feel, and eventually shape your reality. Let's talk rituals. Because your rituals, your small choices, make you who you are, how you feel, and they eventually shape your reality. Think about it like this. If you want to feel calm and grounded, you don't roll over and grab your phone first thing. You sit up, stretch, breathe, maybe journal or pray before the world asks anything of you. If you want to feel strong and clear-minded, you don't skip breakfast and run on caffeine and anxiety. You feed your body well, drink water, move your muscles, and remind yourself, I deserve to feel good in my skin. If you want more respect in your life, you don't keep saying yes to everything and everyone. You practice saying no kindly but firmly, and watch how people learn to meet you at the level you hold for yourself. It's these small, daily choices that do the heavy lifting for your dreams. Not some big dramatic change, but the quiet devotion you show yourself when no one is clapping. That's what keeps you whole. You don't need 100 complicated habits. Start simple, but make it sacred. One thing at a time. Master it, then move to the next one. The simple things are powerful when they're consistent, and in the long run, they change everything. Wake up before the world pulls at you. Drink water before coffee. Move your body. Start your morning with movement. A workout, yoga, a walk, or dancing in your kitchen. Anything that excites you and reminds you how good it feels to be alive. Feed your mind something true and wholesome before the noise finds you. Pray, journal, stretch, breathe, sit in silence. Whatever helps you come back home to yourself every single morning. And please, don't wait for permission to make this time yours. Protect that time like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. And enjoy it. Look at it like this: whatever you do, it is part of your life. So live it fully, with presence and with joy. Your rituals are not chores. They are your sacred moments to remember who you are before the world tells you who to be. It's not selfish, it's survival. It's how you stay connected to the real you, so the world doesn't pull you in 1,000 directions you never wanted to go. And what about your heart? Your wholesome self knows how to stay open. Yes, you've been hurt. I know that feeling too well. I've cried over people I thought would stay forever, and I've forgiven things I thought I never could. Do not stay bitter. Become wiser, softer, stronger, more resilient. Let your scars remind you how deeply you can heal, not how much you've lost. I want you to remember this. You can love people deeply without handing over your soul. You can forgive, truly forgive, without letting someone walk back into places they no longer deserve to be. You can hold compassion for the world and for others, but your peace always comes first. I've learned this the hard way, and maybe you have too. You don't have to harden your heart to protect it. You just have to honor it enough to set it free from what drains it. Say this with me: I am whole even when I feel broken. I am safe to love without losing myself. I honor my body, my mind, my spirit every single day. And you know, when you mess up, because you will, we all do, your wholesome self doesn't shame you. She reminds you, keep going, learn, choose better next time, with more wisdom and care. That's what makes you unstoppable. Not perfection, but devotion. Devotion to yourself. Dedication to your soft strength. Commitment to your strong, one-of-a-kind, precious life. So as you stand in this new season, feeling more, chasing less, loving deeper, remember, your daily choices in life are your power. Your quiet rituals and your commitments to your new self are your foundation. Your wholeness is your magnet. And one more thing, keep your promises to yourself, because when you do, you rise higher. Small wins, promises kept, not broken, lead to big victories. This is how you build trust in yourself, your personal self-respect for who you are at your core. And that trust changes everything. If you've stayed with me this far, I hope you feel this truth in your bones now. You were never too much. You were always meant to feel deeply, to love fully, to stand firm and soft at the same time. You deserve everything and more: real love, true peace, and a life that feels like home to your soul. Thank you for giving me your time, your ears, your heart tonight. I don't take it lightly. I know how much noise this world throws at you every day. So I honor you for choosing a moment to sit with me and remember your own power. These final words from me to you. Carry them with you. Come back to them whenever you forget. You don't owe anyone a smaller version of you. You don't owe the past your future. You don't owe the world your silence when your soul wants to speak. You owe yourself your truth, spoken boldly, lived fully, protected fiercely. From this moment on, make a promise. Walk in your light. Feel more. Speak kinder words to your heart. Keep your rituals sacred. Hold your standards high. Protect your boundaries like your life depends on it, because it does. And let your softness guide you to the right people, places, and dreams meant just for you. Say this softly, one last time with me. I am whole. I am worthy. I am free to live heart first, unafraid, and to speak my truth with love and care. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing you. And remember, every single day you wake up is another chance to live as the woman you promised yourself you'd become. Until next time, stay grounded, stay strong, stay free. Let's keep evolving loudly and unapologetically together. If this spoke to your heart, please take a second to leave a comment below. Tell me what landed for you. Subscribe so you never miss these moments we share. And if you know another woman who needs this truth, share this episode with her. Let's continue to grow, to become, and let's rise together loudly and unapologetically. Love and peace.